Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating concepts in neuroscience and psychology, metacognition. Ever caught yourself thinking about your own thoughts? Like, why am I so worried about this? Or, okay, I need to focus differently to solve this problem. That, my friends, is metacognition in action. It's often described as thinking about thinking, but it's so much more than that. It's the brain's ultimate executive function. So, what exactly is it? Metacognition is a high-level cognitive skill that involves two main components. The first is self-awareness, knowing what you know and what you don't know. The second is self-regulation, the ability to manage your thought processes and learning strategies based on that awareness. Think of it like this. Your brain is a supercomputer, and metacognition is the user-friendly operating system that allows you to manage all the different programs running, check for errors, and optimize performance. It's the key that unlocks more effective problem-solving, better learning, and crucially, emotional regulation. When you strengthen your metacognitive skills, you're not just getting smarter, you're becoming a more efficient and adaptable thinker. This is a game changer for achieving your goals. Instead of just trying harder, you start trying smarter. You can identify when a particular study method isn't working and switch gears. You can recognize when you're getting frustrated with a task and take a strategic break instead of burning out. It's about being the conscious driver of your own mind rather than a passive passenger. Now, let's get into the really cool stuff. What's happening in the brain? Neuroscientists are incredibly excited about metacognition because it gives us a window into consciousness itself. Using tools like fMRI, researchers have been able to pinpoint specific brain regions that light up during metacognitive tasks. The prefrontal cortex, especially the anterior and dorsolateral parts, is a major hub. This is the area right behind your forehead, and it's responsible for planning, decision-making, and moderating social behavior. It makes perfect sense that the brain's CEO would be in charge of overseeing its own operations. But it's not just one spot. Metacognition is a network affair. The prefrontal cortex works in tandem with other areas, like the parietal cortex, which helps with sensory information and attention, and the insula, which is deep within the brain and is critical for interoception, our sense of the internal state of our body. This brain network allows us to not only think about external problems, but also to monitor our internal world, like our gut feelings or our rising anxiety levels. This connection to our internal state is where metacognition's power in emotional regulation really shines. Neuroscience studies have shown a strong link between well-developed metacognitive abilities and the capacity to handle difficult emotions effectively. When you can accurately identify and label an emotion, say, recognizing that your anger is actually masking fear, you gain a critical distance from it. This is a metacognitive act. You're not just feeling angry, you are aware that you are feeling angry and can investigate why. This process allows the prefrontal cortex to step in and modulate the response from more primitive brain regions like the amygdala, which is our brain's alarm system. Without metacognition, the amygdala might just hijack your response, leading to a knee-jerk reaction you later regret. With metacognition, you can say, okay, my amygdala is firing. I feel threatened. Let me take a breath and assess the situation with my rational brain before I act. This ability to monitor your internal emotional climate is fundamental to making better, more considered decisions, especially when you're under pressure. Think about a high-stress situation, like a job interview or a difficult conversation. Your heart might be pounding, your palms might be sweaty. Someone with poor metacognitive skills might get overwhelmed by these physical sensations and panic. Their thinking becomes cloudy, and they can't perform at their best. But a person with strong metacognitive abilities can notice these sensations and think, okay, this is just a stress response. It's normal. I can still focus on the questions and articulate my thoughts. They use their awareness of their internal state to regulate it, allowing them to stay calm and perform effectively. This is a skill used by elite athletes, surgeons, and emergency responders, people who have to make clear-headed decisions in the most stressful moments. Now, here's an interesting twist that neuroscientific research is uncovering. Metacognition might not be a single, all-purpose skill. Instead, it seems to have domain-specific aspects. What does that mean? It means you could have excellent metacognition about your mathematical abilities, but be terrible at judging your own social skills. Someone might be very aware of their learning process when studying history, but completely unaware of how their emotions are influencing their financial decisions. Neuroimaging studies support this idea. The brain networks activated when someone is making a metacognitive judgment about, say, a visual perception task can be different from the networks activated when they are judging their own memory recall. This suggests that our self-awareness isn't a single flashlight we can shine on anything, but more like a set of specialized tools we develop for different areas of our lives. This finding has huge implications for education and personal development. It means that to improve your metacognition, you need to practice it in the specific context where you want to get better. If you want to be a better public speaker, you need to practice analyzing your performance after speaking. If you want to manage your anxiety, you need to practice identifying your anxious thoughts as they happen. So, how can we actually train our metacognitive muscles? The good news is, you can absolutely improve it. One of the most powerful and well-researched methods is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is, at its core, a metacognitive training exercise. It teaches you to pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. You learn to observe your thoughts as they come and go, realizing that they are just mental events, not necessarily reality. This creates that crucial separation that allows for regulation. Another practical technique is reflective journaling. At the end of the day, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts about your day. Ask yourself questions like, what did I struggle with today? What strategy did I use? Was it effective? What could I do differently tomorrow? When did I feel a strong emotion, and what triggered it? This simple act of reflection forces you to engage in metacognitive analysis, building those neural pathways over time. You can also practice thinking aloud when you're solving a problem. Verbalize your thought process step by step. This makes your thinking tangible and allows you to catch errors or flawed logic in real time. It's a technique often used by teachers to help students, but it's incredibly effective for self-improvement at any age. Similarly, teaching a concept to someone else is a fantastic way to boost your own metacognition. To explain something clearly, you first have to be crystal clear in your own mind about what you know and what you do not. In essence, metacognition is the skill of becoming a better learner, a more balanced person, and a more effective decision maker. It's about moving from being controlled by your thoughts and emotions to being in a conscious, collaborative relationship with your own mind. The neuroscience is clear. Our brains have the built-in capacity for this profound self-awareness, and by actively training it, we can unlock incredible potential. It's not about achieving a perfect, emotionless state of control. It's about building a wiser, more compassionate relationship with yourself. It's about understanding the beautiful, complex machine that is your brain and learning how to be a skilled and caring operator. So, the next time you catch yourself thinking about your thinking, give yourself a little credit. You're engaging in one of the most sophisticated processes of the human mind. Thanks so much for watching and for joining me on this deep dive into the brain. What are your favorite techniques for practicing metacognition? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next exploration into the wonders of the mind. See you next time.